Hi guys, so this video is just a really fun blow dry video. I tried to make it as simple as possible, but the best way to get like really nice volume with movement curl, a really good way to blow dry your bangs. Mine are grown out, but it's just kind of like, you see it a lot in Hollywood, how the bangs just kind of come back and then kind of tuck behind the hair. So this is, it shows how to do that in this video. And it's really simple. I just used one product. You're gonna need to use more if your hair doesn't get volume very easily, if you have like naturally flat hair, or if you have thinner hair, you can always message me and I can recommend products for you guys. But what I just used the Candy Oil Pure Treatment Oil, which is by Alterna. It's their bamboo line, which this stuff is amazing. They sell it at Sephora. You can get it from a lot of different salons. I think it's $22, $22, $27, somewhere in there. This stuff is amazing. I love it. And then other than that, you just need, I use double prong clips. Any clips pretty much will work, but you can pretty much do it all with double prong clips if that's what you have available, or rubber bands, whatever. You can pretty much, whatever you use to section your hair, you can use. And then other than that, I just used a really great boar bristle brush, and this one is, I'm pretty sure the brand is Olivier Garden, and it's ceramic ion brush. It's a thermal brush. It's so great because there's this little knob in the back, and if you turn it around, it's a spike, but the spike is made for parting your hair really easily. So that's really, really cool that they have that. This is like one of my favorite brushes. It is boar bristle, but then it also has these little rubber spikes. So the boar bristles are really good for smoothing down frizz and helping your hair be really like shiny. But then these balls, it also helps it easier to pull it through because of those. Because sometimes boar bristle brushes can get a little bit stuck. So that stuff, I love it. It's amazing. And then the blow dryer I use, and I highly recommend this if anyone out there is looking for a blow dryer. I love, love, love this blow dryer. It's the Bioionic. I know I've rubbed all the stuff away, but it's a Bioionic blow dryer, and I'm pretty sure this is the Nano i5. I believe that's what it's called. This is the best blow dryer. I've used a bunch of other blow dryers, and in my opinion, this one is fantastic. And I love it. So, and I think these are around 150. I'm not sure, but I'm in love with this brand. They have a flat iron that is fantastic, the One Pass. That's what I use when I need a flat iron, and I have extremely fragile hair, and I find that this does not damage my hair as much as some other things, especially the flat iron. The flat iron, I've tried GHDs and cheese and all of those, and they damage my hair so much, but the One Pass is so much more gentle on my hair. So if you have fragile hair, I highly recommend that. So, so if you want to see how to do this blow dry look, then keep watching. Thank you. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take my product, which I'm going to be using the Bamboo Smooth Candy Oil Pure Treatment Oil, which is by Alterna, and this is just like the little sample. So what I do is I take about like a nickel size amount, and I rub it all over my hands, like a nickel to a dime size amount. This stuff absorbs, so you really don't need that much. And I put it only on my ends, and then a little bit on my bangs, but pretty much we just focus it on the ends. If you have, this is for like medium to thick hair. If you have really thin hair, then you're gonna want the mist, which is so good. And this stuff smells like so amazing. I'm just wiping my hands off so that they're not sliding all over the place. And then you're gonna section your hair into 4 sections. So the first thing I do is I take this top section of hair and I cut it like a rectangle. So you do it right from the center of your eyes up, and then just cut it across in the back, right kind of where your head starts to curve. That's where I stop it. And it doesn't have to be perfect. It's totally fine. Just make sure that you don't make this too far back or else it'll be hard to blow dry it. And then I'm going to take it, I'm going to cut it from the top of my ear up. It's going to be my next section. And then for this section, I'm just going to braid it to make sure that I'm not pulling it and blow drying it in other sections. So I'm going to braid it, and then I'm going to clip it. And I'm using little like double-pronged clips to keep this up. And you can use whatever clips you have. These are just what I have handy. And the same thing, just cut it from the top of the ear up, and then braid it. And keeping these sections isolated like this will make your blow drying so much easier. I find that when I don't section, I have a lot more frizz because I'm not, because my angles, I'm blow drying all this hair in the wrong direction and blowing up the cuticle and making it look really bad. Okay, so I know it's interesting. Okay, and then we're gonna take what's left in the back. And I'm going to do sections just like this, horizontal sections all the way up is how I'm going to be blow drying it. So this one I'm just going to clip up like this. And when I blow dry it, I pull it forward like this. Okay, so there's our first section. It's blow dried with volume and then coming down into a cute little flip. My hair is already partially dry, but if your hair is not partially dry, a really good thing to do is to just blow dry it. Take this concentrator, take this part off, which is called a concentrator. You just take it off and blow dry your hair to get like 80% of the moisture out, and then you'll come out of that. And then for the next section, you just drop this down, and you drop another section down. Okay, so then you're gonna blow dry this top section, you're gonna blow dry it all the way up, and then I will show you how to do the sides. Okay, so now we're gonna do another section. We're gonna do one of the front sections, and whichever side is easiest for you, just take it down and unbraid it, and we're gonna split it into two sections horizontally. And doesn't have to be perfect. And then take that second part and just clip it up and out of your way. And we're gonna blow dry it. When you're blow drying it, we're gonna be blow drying it. Doesn't have to be perfectly horizontal. It can be a little bit on a slant. In this case, I'm gonna do it on a little bit of a slant because I want it to have movement where it's going back around the rest of my hair. Okay, and then take down that next section and the same thing. You see how that gives a really nice, it comes down and then it just swoops right back. That's what you want. And in order to get that, I mean, the angle that you're going in is really important because you want to get that lift and that body right here. And then you really want to focus on getting the heat on the ends and just continue rolling your brush on the ends. It'll really help smooth all the flyaways away as you're rolling that brush. And it'll also, when you concentrate on the ends and just roll, it'll help giving you a really nice little flick on the ends. And then you go to the next section, the next side section, and do the same thing. Unbraid it, split it in half, and then clip it out of the way. Okay, so we're done with both sides, and now we're going to move on to the top. And the top is going to be a little bit different. You're going to do it, it depends on, you know, how you do the front depends on if you have bangs, if you have side swoop bangs, straight across bangs, you know, whatever you may have. In my case, I have grown out bangs. So I'm actually going to do mine a little bit differently. I'm going to blow dry mine in my part. So what I'm going to do is, and this goes for any side swoop bangs that you have, the best way to blow dry them is blow dry them back like this with volume, and you really want to push it forward to get a lot of volume. In this case, I'm going to be blow drying it like that, and then I'm also going to be blow drying this little piece the same way. Okay, which really helps just everything go back. And then we're going to do the whole top section. I don't really bother clipping the top section back when I'm doing this because it just falls back anyway. But you just do section by section, once again horizontally, and you put the brush on the front part. Okay, and now we're going to blow dry this very top section. So you take another horizontal section, and this time I'm going to put the brush in the front part, and I'm going to blow dry from the back forward. so that is the blow dry. So you have all these cute little flicks. These pieces kind of go back right into the hairstyle, which is really cute. And that's how it's done. So let me flip all the way around so you can see it. And there's just a lot of movement. Yeah.